prevalence of artificial intelligence affecting employment make the study of job displacement significantly relevant to the labor market. The International Monetary Fund report highlights that AI will impact 40% of global jobs, with many roles at risk of replacement. Although AI increases productivity, especially in automation and services, it also eliminates jobs in repetitive and routine tasks, for instance, data entry and assembly line work. The extensive use of AI technology in many industries significantly impacts the labor market job characteristics and skill demand. On the other hand, AI creates many new jobs, such as AI engineers, data analysts, and image recognition experts, by offering better earnings and career prospects. Furthermore, the adoption of AI has made industries and economic sectors more competitive and productive by transforming them into digital economy.
Assalamualaikum and hello everyone. Today I will explain the economic theory of structural unemployment and how it relates to artificial intelligence or AI in today's digital economy. Structural unemployment happens when worker skills no longer match the job available in the market. This usually occurs because of major changes in technology, industry, or the economy itself. In 2026, AI and automation are rapidly changing the way companies operate. Many businesses now use self-checkout machines, AI chatbots, automated systems, and robots to improve efficiency and reduce cost. Because of this, some traditional jobs are slowly disappearing. For example, cashiers are being replaced by self-service kiosks, customer service workers are replaced by AI chatbots, and factory workers are replaced by machines and automation systems. As a result, workers who only have traditional skills may struggle to find new jobs because companies now require digital and technical skills. This creates a mismatch between workers' abilities and market demand, which is known as structural unemployment. This issue does not mean there are no jobs available. Instead, the problem is that many workers are not trained for the new types of jobs created by technology and AI. According to economic theory, one solution to structural unemployment is reskilling and upskilling. Workers need training programs, digital education, and opportunities to learn new skills so they can adapt to changes in the modern economy. In conclusion, structural unemployment is becoming more relevant today because AI and digital economy are transforming industries and changing the skills required in the workforce. This shows that economic theories are not only concepts in textbooks, but they are happening in real life today.
The second theory is human capital theory. Coined by mid-century economists like Gary Becker, human capital theory treats a worker's knowledge, skills, education, and health not just as personal traits, but as an invisible economic bank account. The premise is simple. When you invest time and money into learning a skill, you upgrade your human capital. In return, the labor market rewards your higher productivity with higher wages. It's an economic contract that has held true for generations until now. Generative AI has fundamentally broken this contract through what economists call rapid skills obsolescence. For decades, learning to write basic software code, translate documents, or manage financial data entry means you possess high-value human capital. There is two types of capital, which is firm-specific capital and general human capital. Firm-specific capital is the routine workflow unique to an office desk, which is highly vulnerable to being completely replaced by automatic AI agents. General human capital is transferable skills like complex negotiation, emotional intelligence, and high-level strategy. but it struggles deeply with context and human empathy. So, what is the solution? Human capital theory tells us that when our assets depreciate, we must reinvest. The answer to AI displacement isn't to compete against automation, it is to pivot toward AI complementary skills.
Now let's look at the pie chart. It shows which industries are most affected by AI between 2024 and 2026. The main takeaway here is that AI does not affect all jobs in the same way. If you look at this chart, manufacturing and production is the highest at 35%, financial service and administration is next at 25%. Combine these two sectors make up to 60% of the total risk. So why are these numbers so high? In economics, we call this as a structural unemployment. Basically, AI is great at doing boring, predictable work like factory assembly line or typing data because AI is cheaper and faster. So many companies choose machine over human. And traditional workers lose their job because their skills are no longer needed. But it's not all bad news. If we look at the healthcare at 12% and education at only 8%, these jobs are very safe from AI. We can explain this using human capital theory. This theory says that human skill and education have high value. Job in school or hospital need a real human touch, empathy and critical thinking. AI cannot copy human feeling or make complex decision human. So to wrap this up, this chart proves that AI is changing the job market, not just destroying it. From my perspective, to fit this, government and companies must provide skill and training. We need to help factory and office workers learn a new skill so they can move into a safer, better job in digital economies.
To see the real-world impact of this shift in human capital, we only need to look at what is driving corporate layoff in 2026. Historically, when companies cut jobs, it was usually blamed on a bad economy or general corporate restructuring. But today, the data tells a completely different story. According to recent labor statistics, a staggering 55% of all corporate layoffs are now directly driven by the adoption of AI and automation. Corporate restructuring makes up 30%, while general market conditions account for just 50%. For the first time in economic history, artificial intelligence has overtaken traditional business reason as the primary driver for workforce reduction. Companies are not necessarily downsizing because they are losing money. They are actively cutting routine human roles and shifting their budget to invest in automated AI infrastructure. This data proves that job displacement is not a future prediction. It is a structural reality happening right now.
Assalamualaikum and hi guys. Today we with Miss Fahani to share her opinion about job replacement with AI. Please welcome.
Hi, my name is Fahani Faizan and I'm 21 years old. I work as freelancer of designer.
Okay, shall we start? Yes. Okay, for the first question, traditionally, fresh graduates start in routine entry-level corporate roles such as junior analytic, junior accountant, and also customer service. If AI observes these roles, how do fresh graduates get their foot in the door to gain the experience required the advanced role?
Thank you for your questions. I think entry-level roles would not disappear, but they will change. Fresh graduates will start with their basic skill work instead of purely routine work.
Okay, for the second question, recent World Bank data suggests that nearly 45% of Malaysian workers face medium to high exposure to generative AI, particularly in urban, clerical and also younger demographic. In your view, which specific Malaysian industries are looking for actual displacement, and which are seen augmentation. Industry that are repetitive and process-driven tasks like manufacturing, customer service, and admin face with high risk of displacement. But sectors such as education and healthcare are more likely to see AI support, but not replacement. I understand. For the third question, I want to ask you, is this shift going to make the economic gap between Kuala Lumpur and rural areas, or is Malaysia even worse? Yes. Why? Without equally access to digital opportunities, infrastructure, and education, this transition could widen existing economic disparity. I understand. For the fourth question, I want to ask you, are local companies using AI to grow and create new opportunities, or they are just using it to cut costs and downsize the staff? In the short term, many companies adopt AI to improve their efficiency and reduce costs. However, some companies use AI strategically will eventually create new market, service, and employment opportunities. The next question, do you worry that the digital economy will widen the gap between the rich people and the poor people in Malaysia? Yes, if digital economy would not improve. Okay, next question. When you look at AI and the digital economy, do you see them as a net creator or a net destroyer in jobs in Malaysia? Both. Why? Some jobs will be replaced, but new jobs will also be created. Is AI digital economy is a blessing or a curse? Neither. Why you see like that? AI and digital economy are just tools. It depends on how it is used by society. Okay, that's all what Miss Mahani shared with us tonight, and thank you.